I am wearing an apron today, and that's because we are here for the perfect level of cooking for me.
No, you can do a little bit more than this.
Today we are here to make some salad. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I know that when I think about salad, I think primarily about lettuce. You know, a salad based on lots of greens and lettuce and, maybe mix in some other vegetables. You have some kind of dressing or something.
So you think about something that turns out to be a little bit sad, Harper?
Look, no hate on salad or anything, but I personally was never a big fan of eating, lettucey salads and stuff. And it turns out that I'm in pretty good company because here in Italy, is it fair to say that it's not the most popular food?
It's not the most popular because for us, when you eat a salad, it means that number one, you're on a diet, you're in a very sad moment of your life.
It's a very sad thing.
Or you feel, I don't know, sort of sick to eat something else, so your dinner would be a salad.
Well, you don't see a lot of lettuce-based salads here. There are actually plenty of what are called salads in Italy. And because they don't exactly like to eat rabbit food, as they call it here, Italians have a tendency to make what I would call salads for people who don't like salads. These are salads that if you already really like salads and like eating vegetables, stuff like that, you are certainly going to enjoy. But even if you're someone like me, who's generally not a big fan, you may find that they become some of your favorite foods. That's what we're here to make today. First, Ava is going to show you guys a kind of unusual salad that maybe you've never heard of before. I will then come in to cook one of my favorite salads ever.
And then we go for one of the most classical Italian salad.
One that is super famous, but very often misunderstood.
When we talk about salad, most of the people, they think about lettuce. While sometimes Italians, we talk about salad and we think about bread. This is a special bread. The name of this bread is frisella and is a bread that was toasted and it can last, I don't want to say forever, but the idea is very close to forever.
If you're looking for friselle, you can often find them in Italian markets. And if not, we have a recipe in this video for how to make your own at home.
This is common in the south of Italy to make this kind of salad. While if you go to Tuscany, for example, you can find the same kind of salad but made with a fresher bread, a bread that is stale, a stale bread. So what you need to do is break your frisella in small pieces because they should look like, how do you say in English, crouton?
Croutons?
See, it actually is a French word.
Don't waste the crumbs.
No, absolutely, because everything here makes the salad. So then you take a little bit of water and pour the water on the bread. And you give a mix and wait a little bit because the bread needs to soak the water.
Now this salad isn't just bread, right?
No, Harper. As you can see, here we have tomatoes, onion, cucumber, basil, anchovies, olives, oregano, salt, olive oil, and pepper. Let's say that this is the basic one. Then, if you want to add a cheese, you can. If you want to add the tuna fish in a jar, but very good, you can. If you have, leftover peppers, you can. So you can be creative, but keep in mind that this is the basic stuff that should go inside. Because I'm in Calabria and I'm so lucky to have tropea onion, I'm using a tropea onion. But if you don't find a tropea onion, or by the way, a sweet onion, what you can do is cut your onions in a slice, as I did, and soak the onion for about 30 minutes in a little bit of vinegar. Then you add the onion to your salad. While I was mixing this salad, I understood, I could feel that still the bread is not soft as it should be, which means that we need to add a little bit more water. And the only thing that we need to do is to keep this in the fridge at least half an hour before we enjoy it.
I like the theory behind this salad, because if you think about it, everyone knows that if you have a boring salad, right, you add croutons to it. And everyone also knows that the croutons are the best part of that boring salad. So here, Italians were just like, why don't we just make croutons of the salad?
This is actually a way in which was reused the leftover bread. It's a way in which you can reuse your leftover, eat a good plate and full plate, and enjoy amazing ingredients, because this salad is good if you have good ingredients. Otherwise, skip it.
We made a whole video once, which I'll put a link to up here, about pane duro, hard bread, which is this, it's a broad category of these they're breads that are baked at a low temperature to make them really like hard and crispy. And you always do this, you soak them in water and they get this really amazing consistency that is not like fresh bread, not like stale bread. It's sort of soft on the outside. You kind of have to try it.
It's unique.
But it's always good.
It's always good. And this is a really good also summer dish now that we are approaching summer. Because it's full of nutrients, it's fresh, you can do the day before and keep it in the fridge. Buon appetito! There is no way in which you can go wrong with this.
So good.
Whatever you put inside, it works.
Anyone who doesn't like salad, try this because it has that light freshness of a salad, so it's very good, especially in the warmer months. But it's just as like satisfying to eat as like pasta or pizza or something.
It's very, very good. But if you add the cheese, if you add some tuna fish, actually it can be just a whole,
A complete meal.
Absolutely. Yes.
I was about to say that even just how it is,
Yeah.
I would be completely fine just eating this for a meal. More than fine.
But I'm sorry, what do you think that we Italians will do during summer? Do you think that we spend all our days baking lasagna? We do this.
You do this. If you're ever invited to a potluck or some kind of group meal and you are the poor unfortunate soul who is tasked with bringing the salad, bring
Impress
this.
them with yourself.
You will be the hit of the party. I see a lot of this in my future this summer.
Every time. He conquers me every time. My good friend from Tuscany, they should apologize. I asked for their apologies, but their version I don't really like because the bread, it became too mushy. But in order here to be fair to them, is one of their traditional dish and their traditional salad. It's called panzanella. The difference, as I said, is that we do with the hard bread, the friselle, the hard bread, they do with stale bread.
So you've shared this unusual salad with us, which means I guess it's time for me to cook not only one of my favorite salads, but one of my favorite dishes, period. But first, a quick word from today's video sponsor. You and I like to travel a lot.
A little bit.
Not easy to travel these days without your phone, huh?
Impossible, I would say.
Everyone who travels internationally encounters the problem of trying to figure out how to get data on your phone while you're on the go. Most people consider two options. One is calling your existing cell phone provider and paying for some outrageously priced special travel plan. The other is when you arrive in that foreign country,
You go and buy the SIM card.
trying to go into a cell phone store and buying a plan there, which is
Sometimes it can be a nightmare.
That's why when we go abroad, we use UBG. UBG provides eSIM data plans so that you can have all the data you need while you're on the go. An eSIM is just an electronic SIM card. So we all know those cards where you have to find the little pin and get the little thing and put it in the phone, and it's really annoying. These days it can all just be done electronically, so you don't have to put anything into your phone. All you have to do is download the UBG app, find a plan that works for you, and with a few clicks, you're installed and ready to go.
UBG has data plans that cover more than 200 destinations all over the world, which means that wherever you're going, they can cover you.
For example, not that long ago, Ava and I went on a trip to Egypt. We wanted to have data on our phone, obviously, for checking emails.
Use the GPS if we were lost in the desert, in our case.
Or even just watch a pasta grammar video. It was super simple. You just go into the app, put in your destination wherever you're going, and choose from tons of different data plan options there. You'll always be able to find a plan that's tailored to your needs. As soon as we landed in Cairo,
It worked.
it was just automatically activated and we had data. No surprise roaming fees, no commitments, no plans or contracts that you need to cancel later. We had great, super strong coverage. Part of that is because UBG partners with multiple different carriers, so they will actually find the best signal for you. If you like to travel, download the UBG app today. If you go to ubg.com/pastagrammar and use promo code pastagrammar, you will get 10% off your first eSIM plan. A big thank you to UBG for sponsoring this video and keeping us connected no matter where we are. So, the salad I'm going to make today is a bean salad. So I'm going to need some beans, and here I have some beans. This is a pot of cannellini beans that I cooked yesterday. All it is dry cannellini beans that I boiled until they were tender. I didn't soak them, I didn't do anything special. I just put them in water, boiled them about 45 minutes, an hour, and then at the end, salted them. That's it, that's all it is. But little secret, if you want, you can also make this with canned beans. In fact, depending on where you live, sometimes the canned cannellini beans are better than the dry cannellini beans. So that can make things even easier here. So I'm gonna take some of my beans. I'm not measuring anything. Put them in a bowl.
Just your anger can measure the beans.
She said hunger, by the way. I know it sounded like anger.
No, hunger. It's
Hunger.
like when you're starving.
Hunger. Next, very important ingredient is tuna fish. Now, I know that a lot of people are probably getting really skeptical right now with a bean and tuna salad, but trust me, you have no idea how many people I've introduced this to, and they are now complete converts to this salad. You may have heard Ava talk about tuna on the channel before, maybe all the time, but what you want is a very high quality chunk tuna in olive oil. Even better if it's in a jar and you can see the tuna. Just doing this by eye. I'm gonna take some of my tuna. Look at that big, beautiful chunk of tuna.
And that is fundamental for this kind of salad.
It really is.
If the tuna is not good, you can't have this salad.
Now you want to break up the tuna a bit. Not too much. You want some chunks in there. You want it to be able to mix into everything. Something like that, maybe. Next, very fundamental ingredient to this salad is onion. Now, just like Ava before, I'm using a Tropean onion. They're very, very sweet. We get these comments every single time that Ava uses a Tropean onion. No, this is not a shallot. It's a very particular kind of onion that just grows here. It's very, very sweet, but it is an onion. Try to find a sweet onion. You can use a regular onion and maybe do the vinegar trick Ava was talking about. Now, this part is optional, but I really like in this salad to have my onion super, super, super thin. So I'm gonna use a mandolina here. Cut it really, really, really thin. You can just slice it if you want, that's fine. So I'm gonna add onion. Salt. Remember that the beans are already salted, so go easy. Black pepper. Plenty of it in this case. Oregano. Very good oregano if you can. You really want that punchy oregano taste here. And finally, plenty of very good olive oil. Don't skimp here. And now we simply mix. And our Calabrian tuna salad is ready to eat. Okay.
It's that time of the year, Harper. It's coming.
that
It's
time.
coming.
So I learned about this dish, which doesn't really have a name as far as I know. It's a salad with beans and tuna. Insalata con Fagioli e Tonno. Sì. I learned about this because there was one day, okay, I am extremely lucky, and I have this wonderful woman, this beautiful wife of mine, who cooks amazing food every day. But you know, like everyone, sometimes she's busy, and there was one day when we just didn't really have any time and we were in a rush. And so Ava had some beans and she was like, okay, I'm just gonna make a quick bean tuna salad. And I was like, oh, what? And she made it, and I was just thinking, like, this seems weird. Like, what is this? I did not think I was going to like it at all. And then I tried it, and now it is just one of my favorite summer dishes.
See, because the combination between the tuna and the beans is a perfect combination. It's easy to make because, as you said before, yes.
I can do it. You can do it. I've introduced this dish to a lot of people who now always keep in their pantry canned cannellini beans, jarred tuna fish.
Good tuna fish. Good tuna fish.
Just to have on hand, because if there's ever a time when they're like, I don't know what to make, boom. You just whip this out. Shall we? Buon appetito.
Buon appetito. There is no way in which you can understand how good it is if you don't try it.
Every person I've introduced this to has been skeptical and has walked away going, wow.
Yes, because it's wow.
It is wow. It is a wow dish. Wow. It's so stupidly simple to make, but it's just impressively good. Like, this will be my dinner tonight.
You're already having this for lunch?
And I'm gonna have it again for dinner. I thought I didn't like beans when I came to Calabria. I thought beans were not for me. Not to mention how I felt about canned, jarred tuna fish. And look at me now. I'm eating a bowl of both of those things basically by themselves.
But at the beginning, I couldn't understand. Then, when I went to US and I discovered the chicken of the sea, I will never forget the name. Chicken of the fish,
Chicken of the fish.
No, sorry. Then in that moment I realized what they think about what is for them a tuna fish in a can. But here is completely different.
No.
It's a piece of tuna that is boiled and put under oil. It's amazing, it's delicious. And while I'm talking, the salad is gone.
Keep talking, Ava, keep talking. Now, in a video about how Italians make salads for people like themselves who don't really like salads very much, there was one salad that would be almost criminal to not make. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, Harper, the only one. Here I have a very good fresh mozzarella that was delivered this morning. And once you have such a good product, the only thing that you can do is the very famous and beloved Caprese salad. Now, I have 2 words to say about the Caprese salad. It's very easy to do. It's a very simple dish, but like every simple dish requires the best ingredients that you can find. Which means that if you don't have a very good mozzarella, fresh mozzarella, skip the Caprese salad because it will be not good at all. Just like we need a very good mozzarella for a Caprese salad, we need a very good tomatoes always to make our salad. This is the stage where a lot of people messed up this recipe because they over-season the Caprese salad. All the point of this dish is to actually underline the good mozzarella, the good tomatoes. So your season should be very, very light, which means just salt, basil, olive oil, optional a little bit of black pepper. But skip season like, I don't know, balsamic vinegar, I don't know, garlic, very oregano, or very strong spices in general, because they destroy your Caprese salad. And this is how you make a real Caprese salad.
Now let's be honest, Caprese salad is just an excuse to eat cheese. But boy, what a wonderful reason to make a salad.
I disagree, because a caprese salad, it's a salad where if you add one or two slices of bread, also here you have a complete meal. Because you have your protein, your fat with the olive oil, the vegetables, and plus you have your grains with the bread, very good bread. So
I think if I had to pick just one ingredient that was the only food I could eat for the rest of my life. So I'm not talking about so like pizza's out, it can't be something that's cooked, can't be multiple ingredients, just like one sort of element. I could live on mozzarella my entire life. So I am so happy to see Caprese in front of me.
you can live on very good mozzarella.
See,
You're right.
that's important. That's important. And that's the thing, and I think that's why you see so much like people adding so much to caprese salad, is because, let's be honest, depending on where you live, you don't always have access to really good caprese. So good mozzarella.
So you need to give some flavor to a dish that...
Yeah, and we get it, but if you want to have the real thing and experience the just simplicity and the beauty of a real caprese, you got to find a good mozzarella, good tomatoes, and don't add a bunch of stuff to it.
Less is more.
And there's a reason for that here, because, the flavor of mozzarella,
It's perfect by itself.
but it's very mild and delicate too. So like as soon as you start adding like
Vinegar.
oregano and vinegar and
Also
things
balsamic
like that.
vinegar.
Yeah.
I love balsamic vinegar. But guys, it's not an ingredient for a caprese. You are going to destroy, because it's
That's all you'll taste.
sweet and acidic at the same time. Well, you need the mozzarella. You need to taste the mozzarella. Then if you have a bad mozzarella, yes, you can cover it with a balsamic vinegar.
But at that point, I don't know, just make something else.
Just cook the mozzarella in some, lasagna, and you solve your problem.
Ready?
Absolutely. Buon
appetito.
appetito.
I don't know if there's a better flavor combination also that just best represents Italian cuisine than mozzarella, tomato, and basil.
And olive oil.
And
olive oil.
And olive oil. It's just quintessential. It's comforting. It's refreshing.
Makes you feel happy.
It does. It
Makes
is
you
happiness
feel-
in a bite.
It makes you feel good.
Oh, it is just happiness in a bite.
And it's very hard to stop.
It really is. It's
It's
addicting.
very hard to stop, because
It's addicting.
how can you stop?
Whether you are a salad lover or a salad hater, we hope that you enjoyed this look at some Italian salads that we think are good for pleasing just about everybody.
Everybody.
If you try making any of these salads at home, tag us in a picture on Instagram or Facebook at Pasta Grammar. Or if you come join our Patreon community, you can post it there. We'd love to see it. Like this Pasta Grammarian. Derek made an amazing looking farinata.
Is this
Flatbread.
flat bread, not bread, made with chickpea flour and water, traditional from Liguria, but you find it also in Tuscany. And believe us, it was one of our, love at the first bite.
Obsession. Yeah.
Well, because once you try the farinata,
So
you
good.
will never go back. You will dream about it every single day of your life. So very good job, David.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Ciao.
Ciao.